Hey, what is going on, friends? Welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to the channel, then this channel is all about fish keeping. So if that is something you're into, then go ahead, smash the subscribe button and come join the family. So I'm in the beautiful city of Barcelona, and check it out, guys. So this is the beach, the famous beach. It is now like winter time, so you'll see that the beach is actually, it's all really empty, and it's a completely different in summer. When you come in summer, it is packed, like you almost cannot like find any spot. But now it's because it's winter, it's nice and empty, and we're actually heading to the public aquarium that's close to that building over there. That's like W Hotel. It's around that area, and I'll see you guys over there. Hi, can I get one adult ticket?
21.
Thank you. Alright guys, so I got my ticket. So there's actually saltwater and freshwater, so I'll be going through the saltwater first, then the freshwater. So if you guys only want to see the freshwater, then I'll put a timing over here. And I thought this would be a nice, long, chill tour. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour, guys. Look at the mouse. That is crazy. So these they look like they're either one of these. You know, it's either the thick-lipped grey mullet or golden grey mullet. They're probably both of them. They're really cool. Look at that. And it's a really long tank, guys. Look at how long it is. At least about, I don't know, 15 foot long. Over on this side, wow. Look at that, we've got like some kind of eel thing over there. Oh, look at that. That's a crazy looking eel. Oh wow, look at this little crayfish or lobster, just chilling with the different fishes in here. Look at this guy. Wonder if they're responsive. Oh yeah, look at that. So saltwater fish tend to be pretty aggressive, and you can see that over here. So, I don't even know what these are, but it's really nice and relaxing to see. Inside here, interesting, there's some plants that are growing. They look like they're real. And some interesting fish. Wow. I love the hardscape of this. Really nice, very relaxing, and wow, look at that, guys. That's crazy. And the fish is really nice and chill. Guys, check this out. This is crazy. Almost like a giant spider. Now look at this, guys. Wow. These look like sturgeons, but they are actually, what are they? They're actually beluga. They look like freshwater sturgeons. And look at that, that's crazy. And we can see on top, you know, all the trees that are going down as well. Oh, look at that giant one behind. That's crazy, guys. really nice skip for them as well. And some of these cool smaller fish down below. So over here we have more tanks. Oh, this one looks interesting. Blue background, some plants down below. It's quite rare, you know. In the saltwater hobby, we don't really see a lot of plants going along with saltwater. We see more of corals. And wow, look at the color of this guy. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's almost like a rainbow color. And a whole school of... wonder what fish that is. That's probably the rainbow wrasse. Really pretty. Couple more smaller tanks over here. And ooh, check it out. So we got a seahorse in here. That's so cool, guys. Oh wow. Okay, so over here we can see a little goby. It's probably a goby. But check that out, guys. That's a mini stingray. I don't know if it's like a baby or is it just they get only to this size. There's another one over here. It's really cool. Look at that. It makes me want one of these. It's crazy. Alright, check this out. So this looks more like a reef tank. These fish are really cool. They're so black, but you know, it's very relaxing to watch because the colors don't pop too much. Another awesome tank. Wow, look at that. Look at that fish over there. And so this is so much better than the first time I came. Look at how empty it is. So it's actually, what day is it? It's like a Thursday today. I don't know why it was so crowded the last time I came. It was probably because it was summer. I think there were a lot more tourists. It could be the time as well. So it's if you guys are wondering, it's around 3:30 in the afternoon, evening. And so maybe this is a good time to come, because the last time I came it was so hard to film. It was so noisy, so crowded. This is so peaceful. Everything looks so much better. Look at that. These are crazy, and that's a stingray up there. Wow. Oh wow, look at that. It's coming. Boom. So the cylindrical tank on this side gives a really cool effect when they come up and when you look down in, versus when you look towards the side. It gives a different profile. Oh, alright, so we have a lot of bigger fish over here. You can see a shark in there. Look at that. Beautiful, and you can see all the schooling fish staying down below. I wonder why. Maybe it's safer below. The sharks won't get them. But you can see they school up to feel safer when you get all these big predators around. And wow, look at that. So there's actually like a giant clamshell. And you can see fish swimming in and out of it. It's really interesting to watch them interact with the environment. Oh wow, this tank is really bright. So if it's so bright, it's probably for a reason, and That's really cool. So inside here we see a lot of fish that we see in the saltwater aquarium trade. Over here, this one looks like a freshwater angelfish, but it's actually a butterfly fish. And inside we have a lot of different, many different fish that you can find in the aquarium hobby. The clownfish up there as well. They like to host in the anemones and corals. Wow. So if you're into saltwater aquariums, then this would probably be something for you. A ton of clownfish over there. That's crazy. That's a whole big school of clownfish all gathered around the area, just because there's I think that's the bubble tip anemone. So they all host in there. That's crazy, guys. Look at that. So in here we have more tanks. Those are really cool fish. These two are my favorite tanks. This one and the ones with tons of coral just now. It's really cool. Look at that. Alright, moving on. So here we have a lot of different clownfish. Wow, look at that. That one's crazy. I don't know if you guys could see because it's a little bit far. He opened his mouth just now and it was nuts. Yeah, lots of different clownfish. Couple of tanks as well. You can see they're just grazing on the algae. And it's nice to see so many saltwater fish just swimming around together in there. Oh wow, I don't know if you guys can see in there. Something going on with like one fish and then a smaller fish just like tagging onto his back. Probably not a good thing, but I don't know. Really cool. But yeah, when you have a tank this big, you can put this many fish together and you see it's so peaceful. And this is something that you really need a lot of size to be able to pull off. Alright, so these are, oh wow, oh, look at this guys. So in here we have the lionfish and the pufferfish. This is like a predator tank. Look at that guys, that is crazy. Wow, giant lionfish. It's a red lionfish and look at that. And oh, this guy's crazy too, look at this. Look at both of them, it's crazy. Wow, what's that on top of his, in the front of his eyes? Probably some sort of sensor. Lots of really cool fish in here, look at that one too. That's nuts. Look at this. And of course that puffer. It almost looks like a freshwater mabu puffer. Wow. And some of them just chilling at the bottom. Alright, so here's a big tank. That's nuts. And it actually combines all the way. So look at this, they have this little thing that you can just stand on and it will slowly move, but it's not moving today, I don't know why. And it will just go down. Look at this. That's nuts. Giant shark in there. Wow, look at that, guys. The number of just big and huge fish in here. Oh wow, look at this, that's crazy. He just came out of nowhere. He did some kind of stunt. We have a shark swimming by. Absolutely stunning. Oh, look at this. Some kind of an eel. So this goes almost for like a full circle. So you almost have like a 360. You can walk all the way. It goes pretty far in. Look at that stingray. Just a ton of fish over there. Down below, you can see they actually grow some. It's a little dark, some like grass. That's huge, guys. That's huge. And all these smaller fish, you know, they school up to feel safer amongst all the big giant predators around. So here we have more, you know, decent sized fish. Looks like a grouper over there. In here, I believe there are probably octopus. Oh yeah, look at that. That's an octopus, guys. That right there. That's crazy. Oh wow, there's another one over here. That's nuts. So there's another one. By that corner. So they're all chilling right now. So we can't really see them move. It's really crazy when they move. It's like they use their tentacles to walk around. Oh wow, guys, look at this. So this, if I'm not wrong, this is the sunfish. Wow, this guy's nuts. I remember seeing a video somewhere that says like the most useless fish in the world. I'm not sure if that's true. Wow, this place is cool. There's a shark swimming by. Really pretty. So it just goes on, and that's the end over there. Look at that. So we can see, look at that. So this is typical, I guess, fish behavior. So that's the out in the open, where it's dangerous because all the predators are over there. And over here where you know the rocks are, so the giant sharks can't really get over here. We see all the smaller fish. They get together, school, so they feel safer and hide around the rocks. Interesting behaviors. Alright, let's see what they got here. I believe this is the last for the saltwater, and next will be, as we go up over there and go away, we'll probably see freshwater already. So here we have more of the butterflies. That one's really cool. I don't know what that is. The saltwater section over here at AQUARIUM in Barcelona is pretty awesome. So now let's go check out the freshwater section. And over the freshwater section, there's actually, which is the reason I come back for the second time, because they have my favorite tank in the world, in the whole wide world. This is my favorite tank. I know I haven't seen that much, but I've seen things like, you know, Takashi Amano's Forest Underwater, and a lot of impressive aquariums. This one is just my favorite. Not because it's that impressive, but it's just my personal favorite. Alright. So there's a lot of like exhibits that you guys can like touch. You know, like open water stuff. And pretty much the stuff. Oh, look at that. There's actually live fish in there. And a ton of live fish. Actually, let's go see that. So inside here, there's a ton of koi. You can actually, they'll swim up to you, put your hand there and they'll swim up. Oh, look at that. So these are all different kois. They'll swim up to you because they think it's feeding. Look at that. What does it say? Interaction with koi cup and take the bottle home with you. Oh, that's cool. Let's see what's that. So I don't know where you get a bottle from, but apparently you can get a bottle and you can feed them like what they're doing. It's crazy. I wonder what's in the bottle. Wow, look at that, guys. It's almost like feeding babies. Oh, look at a giant koi. And this is the start of my turf. These are the freshwater fish. So check this out, African cichlids. They always say these cichlids are the ones that resemble saltwater the most. So if you don't want to keep saltwater because it's too tough, too expensive, then these are like the next best thing because they're the most colorful fish in the freshwater. And oh, look at this. It's a pretty big common pleco. Oh, it looks more like a sailfin pleco over here. Just grazing on the algae. Over here we have more African cichlids. Really pretty. And some of them actually have like nuco hums going, which is something that male cichlids tend to get, both African and American cichlids. And it's a sign of dominance, and you can see this guy, he is dominant. So usually the most dominant male will display the best colors, and it's no surprise. Biggest nuco hum, biggest fish as well, best colors, and the one chasing people around, because that's clearly the boss over here. Look at that. It's a really pretty scape. Up above as well. Looks like a lot of pothos or something that's growing. Oh wow, check this out, guys. Ooh. So that's another sailfin pleco, pretty nice and juicy and fat. And over here, look at that, that's the silver arowana. And wow, it's quite rare that I see they actually have coloration at the top. And in here, these are, I believe, are silver dollars. Silver dollars are really interesting because they are like a schooling fish, and you know, a lot of us, we can't get our hands on piranhas. So these are like the next best thing because they actually belong to the same family. But if I'm not wrong, later we get to see some, I think there'll be piranhas later. If not, there'll be more pacus and all of that. But look at that, silver arowanas, even a stingray down here. It's crazy. And a nice, beautiful scape up above for them. So it's actually like a terrarium setup. Really pretty. So you can see that big giant tree comes down with crazy wood, the roots. Awesome tank, guys. Awesome tank. Alright, this. Are you ready, guys? This is my favorite tank in the whole wide world. And why? Because it's all American cichlids, and I love American cichlids. Look at it. So it looks slightly different from the first time I came, but they have basically all my favorite fish in here. So we gotta start with, oh wow, look at the convicts. So convicts are one of my favorite fish. I like these guys so much because for their size, you can see that's like a full grown, which is big for a convict size. It's pretty far away actually. I'm not sure if you guys can see. It's pretty big for a convict size, but in this world of cichlids, you can see all the other cichlids around, they're actually tiny, yet they can stay together because if you guys don't know, American cichlids are actually very aggressive fish, very territorial. So if you're too small, you're gonna get bullied, but not for the convicts. They may be smaller, but they pack a real punch for their size. And the other fish that I really like over here is the Midas cichlid. I just love how the splash of orange and yellow on them, and their colors are just crazy. Behavior as well, they're such a beast of a fish that can get really big. So over here we have some peacock bears, more peacock bears. Oh wow, look at this. This is a jaguar. No, not a jaguar, this is a Jack Dempsey. is an albino Jack Dempsey. And you can see another of my favorite fish. So I like the Jack Dempsey, not really the albino one, the normal one. But up there you can see a couple of giant Oscars. And Oscars are one of the most interesting and personable American cichlid you can see. And that's because you can see that they almost have like some sort of schooling behavior. And I've seen videos of them in the wild where they actually school together, which is kind of crazy. Because cichlids, you know, they're not really a schooling fish. And wow, look at that. So these are more Midas. That is definitely the tank boss. The last time I came, they were fry. Oh yeah, they are actually fry. So you guys probably can't see because it's so tiny. But that's the like the father and the female, the mother, and they're fry swimming all around them. So they're constantly breeding. Up there we have another convict with them as well. Look at how big that mouth is. My favorite tank in the world. Alright, we gotta move on. I would probably spend 1 hour talking about this and you guys will get bored, so we gotta move on. Alright guys, this is nuts. So these are your red belly piranhas. And this tank is really cool because this tank, they set it up in a way that they get all the fish of the same family and put them together. So right here, these are pacus. It's crazy how there are snails living in with them as well. You guys can see there's like the trumpet snails all around. But look at that guys. And many of you might have seen pacus before. They'll probably sell them at around this size at aquarium for like, I don't know, $1, $2. And little do people know, this is how big they get. Like even a 6-foot tank, they will just be way too small for that. These guys are probably pushing 3 feet in body length and probably like 1 feet in height. And probably half a feet in, or maybe really half a feet in thickness. They're really thick. Look at that. And they actually have teeth as well. So all 3 fish in here, they sort of come from the same family, and they are the really fish that pretty much you don't keep with, especially these. So you see these small fish, these are the Exodon tetras, or sometimes I think they're called bucktooth tetras. And it's very hard to keep them with any other kind of fish, well, except other than with these other beastly fish, because they're known to eat the scales of other fish as well. So that's really crazy. And I like how this tiny fish can live with these pacus and not get eaten. And alright, let's take a closer look at the piranhas. And so these are probably everybody's, the most notorious fish ever, the piranhas. And they have like crazy teeth on them. They are really, really cool fish. They don't get as big as the pacus, but their reputation is definitely a lot bigger. And strangely enough, it's actually not that true. They're not actually that aggressive. They're known to be like scavengers. So they don't actually, like if you go inside, they won't actually attack you. They're not a human flesh eater, and they usually eat fish that are really, injured and are dying rather than very healthy fish. That said, I mean, if you starve them, they probably would go after a healthy fish, but their reputation definitely has them more aggressive than they really are. Alright, let's move on. In here, wow, look at that. Just a ton of angelfish. As cool as it is, I think it could do with like maybe 3/4 the amount. This is really a tad too much for my liking. If you want it to be like relaxing, which is usually what angelfish are for, you don't want it to feel like it's too crowded. What's really cool is that silver arowana up in there. So that's like the centerpiece fish. And of course some nice moss and even a java fern growing over there. Really nice wood as well. Oh wow. Alright, this is cool guys, look at this. A planted tank, a curved long planted tank. And look at all the different kind of fish we have. So a lot of neon tetras. Up there, that's the emperor tetra. really nice. So we have some nice discus. Discus are definitely like the centerpiece of the fish, of the aquarium. And a lot of nice plant choice as well. A lot of Java ferns. I really love Java ferns. They give that really nice texture. And look at that. Nicely planted around. Those are really nice plants. And these are the Raminos tetras. Really cool, guys. Nicely planted. Alright, so definitely saltwater is the main attraction, so the freshwater isn't as good. But I remember over the other side, we'll look later, there's a lot of tiny, not tiny but smaller aquascape aquariums that we can go and check out. And I think they actually got like people like Takashi Amano to scape a tank for them. If not, oh wow, look at this. Wow, these guys are crazy. So these are saltwater again. I don't know what this is, but it's nuts. Some kind of a shark, I believe. Oh wow, look at that, guys. Wow. Almost tempted to put my GoPro inside because it is waterproof. And there is actually an opening, but we'll probably get in trouble if we do that. Oh wow, over there's a giant stingray. Let's go check it out. Wow, look at that, guys. One swimming by, and this is the giant one. He's swimming away. No. Look at that. Oh, and his barb behind is so long. Oh wow, it's crazy. So over there, before we exit, that is the penguins. Well, let's go check out the aquascapes over here. I like how they have a section dedicated just to aquascaping. That's really cool. So they'll show you the different styles of aquascaping. So that's the natural aquarium, or actually I think the proper word is nature aquarium, Iwagumi style, and Ryoboku. I've heard of those two before. Quite familiar with them. Not so familiar with this. Oh wow, look at that. So these are to mimic roots that are going down. Oh, they even have a frog in here. That's crazy. That's really cool actually. Who would have thought of that? Like aquascapes, we usually put like small fish in here. Very, cool. But who would have thought? Put a frog inside. Tiny shrimp as well. But this really nice. Good use of the hardscape. So I believe that this is pretty hardscape focused. And you can see, so Ryoboku is the technique for integrating tree-like branches into natural aquarium compositions. Mosses and epiphytic plants are usually arranged, blah blah blah. Landscape also include features such as rocks, landscape other components. So Ryoboku is almost like nature aquarium style, but with a very big emphasis on trying to recreate things like tree-like branches and stuff like that. Maybe not so much for this one. This one's my favorite out of this style over here. Alright, so and this is the Iwagumi style. So Iwagumi is meant to be very soothing, very relaxing, not too chaotic, and usually includes like 3 different stones inside. Over here we can see maybe these are like slight variations, or maybe just overgrown until we can't even see the different stones. We have a betta fish in here. Yeah, this definitely looks like it's a little bit overgrown. Alright, so this is maybe a little more of a classic Iwagumi. You can see your main feature, your dominant stone, and then this is the secondary stone that sort of complements, smaller than a dominant stone but complements it, faces the same direction, and and this is the stone that introduced some level of conflict, but not too much. And then just a little small school of neon tetras, no, cardinal tetras behind. And there you have it. Nice, soothing and relaxing. Very simple as well. The use of a lot of different moss to carpet as well. Really nice. Up on top, oh, this is a very different take of Iwagumi that I've never seen before, because there's a really huge rock that's almost covering the whole thing. Probably not so much your classic Iwagumi here. And check it out, Takashi Amano, Aquascape creator. So he's actually the one that created the largest aquascape in the world, that is in Portugal, just beside here, Spain, Barcelona. And I've actually been there, so if you guys want to check that out, largest aquascape in the world, I'll put a card on the top right hand corner of the screen. Go check that out. If not, here we have nature style, nature aquarium. So with nature aquarium, it's a lot more relaxing. You know, it's meant to mimic, as the name suggests, nature. So you're not gonna see like crazy like pathways or crazy like, you know, things that make it look like a forest inside. It is very just soothing, relaxing, and no sort of like playing with your eyes in the illusion of depth and all of that. I kind of like this style the most because, as the name suggests, it feels very natural. Alright, now let's finish off and check out with those penguins down there. They actually have a couple more things up there. Alright, check it out guys. We've got one penguin over there. And a lot of them are out of the water right now. They're all up there, you can see. All up there, that's crazy. Oh, look at them play. Whoa, what is he doing? What is he doing? What are you doing, buddy? Whoa. I wonder what's that for? They're scratching themselves. It's really cool. Check out all the penguins up on top. This is the end of the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely do give me a like because it helps this video do better. If not, I'll be enjoying the American cichlid tank that we saw just now, because that is my favorite tank in the world. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Be out.